Child of my heart, come closer. I have words for you that I do not speak to everyone. Tonight, I am releasing something special over your life. A blessing so powerful, so abundant, so supernatural that it will transform every area of your existence. I want you to understand what is happening right now. Every door that was closed is being opened. Every gate that was shut is swinging wide. The spiritual gates of provision are being opened over your life. And the blessing I am releasing over you cannot be stopped by any force in the natural or spiritual realm. You need to understand something that the enemy has tried to hide from you for years. The blessing I am releasing is not dependent on your performance. Music, it is not measured by how many prayers you prayed or how many times you went to church or how perfectly you behaved. This blessing flows from my nature, not from your efforts. I am a God who blesses. It is who I am. It is what I do. And when I decide to bless someone, nothing in all creation can prevent that blessing from manifesting. The enemy knows this. That is why he has worked so hard to make you doubt whether you deserve to be blessed. That is why he filled your mind with accusations and memories of your failures and lists of reasons why you should not expect anything good from me. But I am not blessing you because you earned it. I am blessing you because I chose you before the foundation of the world, and my choice does not change based on your circumstances. The blessing I am releasing over your life is breaking every curse that was assigned to your family line. There are generational patterns that have been repeating in your family for decades, maybe for generations. Patterns of poverty that made your parents struggle and your grandparents struggle and everyone before them struggle. Patterns of sickness that moved from one generation to the next, like an inherited disease. Patterns of broken relationships, failed marriages, children who turn away. Families that cannot stay together no matter how hard they try. Patterns of addiction, depression, fear, anxiety that seem to be woven into the fabric of your bloodline. You have watched these patterns play out in the lives of the people who came before you. And you have been terrified that the same destiny is waiting for you. You have seen the curse at work and you wondered if you would ever be able to break free from it. I am telling you right here in this moment as you hear these words that the curse is broken, not weakened, not paused, broken, shattered, destroyed. The legal right that the curse had to operate in your life has been revoked by my blood. Every demonic covenant that was made by your ancestors, every altar that was built, every dedication that was spoken, every sacrifice that was offered to false gods has been rendered null and void. The spiritual contracts that gave the enemy access to your family have been torn up. The doors that were opened have been slammed shut and sealed with my authority. The demons that were assigned to harass your bloodline have been issued an eviction notice signed by the King of Kings, and they have no choice but to obey. The chains that have been holding you back are being broken right in this moment. You have felt those chains. You have struggled against them. You have tried to break free from them using your own strength and you could not do it. Chains of debt that kept you locked in a cycle of never having enough. Chains of fear that made you afraid to step into the opportunities one placed in front of you. Chains of unworthiness that convinced you that you do not deserve good things. Chains of shame from your past that made you believe you are disqualified from my blessing. Chains of disappointment from all the times you hoped for something better and it did not happen. Those chains are not just being loosened. They are being shattered. I am not giving you a key to unlock them. I am taking a music hammer to them and breaking them into pieces that can never be reassembled. The abundance I am releasing over your life is supernatural. It does not come from the economy. It does not come from your job. It does not come from the government or from other people or from any natural source. It comes from my storehouse. And my storehouse never runs empty. I am the God who fed 1 million people in the desert with bread from heaven. I am the God who made a widow's oil multiply until she had more than enough to pay all her debts. I am the God who filled nets with so many fish they almost broke. I am the God who took 5 loaves and 2 fish and fed thousands of people with baskets left over. When I decide to bless you with abundance, I do not need perfect conditions in the natural realm. I do not need the economy to be strong. I do not need your employer to be generous. I do not need everything to line up perfectly. I speak and resources appear. I command and provision manifests. I decree and abundance flows into your life from sources you never expected. The enemy has been blocking your financial breakthrough. You have been working hard, doing everything right, making wise decisions, and yet the breakthrough has not come. You have watched other people get promoted while you got overlooked. You have seen opportunities go to others while you were left waiting. You have tried to save money, but unexpected expenses kept draining your account. You have tried to get ahead, but something always came up to pull you back down. It was not bad luck. It was not coincidence. It was spiritual opposition. There were demonic forces assigned to your finances with one mission: to keep you broke, keep you struggling, keep you barely surviving. They did not want you to experience the abundance I had prepared for you, because they knew that when you walk in financial freedom, you become dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. When you have more than enough, you can fund the work of my kingdom. You can help others who are struggling. You can be a source of blessing instead of always being the one in need. The enemy wanted to keep you in a position where you were so focused on survival that you did not have the time, energy, or resources to fulfill your divine assignment. But I am releasing a supernatural shift in your finances. The blockages are being removed. The spiritual gates that were closed against your income are being opened. The demonic gatekeepers that were stopping your blessings from reaching you are being removed from their positions. The angels of provision are being given new instructions concerning your life. Doors are opening in the financial realm that have been shut for years. People who never noticed you before are about to see you in a new light. Opportunities that seem to be reserved for others are about to become available to you. Ideas are about to drop into your spirit that will generate income. Connections are about to be made that will open doors you could not open on your own. Favor is about to manifest in ways that make no logical sense to the people watching music. Your life, your health is being restored. I see the sickness that has been attacking your body. I see the pain you have been carrying. I see the symptoms that have been wearing you down. I see the diagnosis that were spoken over you that filled you with fear. I see the medications you have been taking and the treatments you have been enduring and the doctors who did their best but could not fix what was broken. I see all of it, and I am telling you that I am the Lord who heals you, not the Lord who might heal you if you are lucky. Not the Lord who heals some people but not others. I am the Lord who heals. That is my name. That is my nature. That is who I am. And I am releasing healing power music into your body right in this moment that is more effective than any medicine, more powerful than any treatment, more accurate than any surgery. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead is flowing into your body. That power is not weak. It is not limited. It is not hoping it can make a difference. It is resurrection power. It is life-giving power. It is the power that conquered death itself. And that power is targeting every area of sickness in your body. It is going into your cells, into your organs, into your blood, into your bones, into every system that has been malfunctioning. It is correcting what is wrong. It is restoring what was damaged. It is rebuilding what was broken. It is removing what should not be there and restoring what should be there. Your body is responding to my voice. Every cell in your body was created to respond to my word. And I am speaking healing over you that your body has no choice but to obey. The sickness that has been trying to kill you is receiving a death sentence of its own. I am not negotiating with that disease. I am not asking it politely to leave. I am commanding it to get out of your body with the same authority I use to command storms to be still and demons to flee. That sickness has no legal right to remain in a body that belongs to me, and I am enforcing my ownership. The enemy tried to use that sickness to steal your joy, to drain your strength, to make you so focused on survival that you forgot about your destiny. But the sickness is not your destiny. Healing is your destiny. Strength is your destiny. Vitality is your destiny. A body that functions the way I designed it to function is your music destiny. And I am bringing your body into alignment with your destiny. Your family is being restored. I see the brokenness in your home. I see the relationships that have been fractured. I see the children who walked away. I see the spouse who became distant. I see the parents who hurt you. I see the siblings who do not speak to each other anymore. I see the pain that lives inside your house even when everyone is pretending everything music is fine. I see the arguments that happen behind closed doors. I see the tears that are cried in private. I see the loneliness that exists even when you are surrounded by family members. I see the way everyone in your house is living like isolated individuals instead of functioning as the unified team I designed you to be. I am releasing a spirit of unity over your household. The walls that have been built between family members are coming down. The misunderstandings that caused separation are being cleared up. The offenses that have been held onto for years are losing their power. The pride that prevented apologies is being broken. The fear that prevented honest communication is being replaced with courage. The lies that the enemy planted in the minds of your family members about each other are being exposed and destroyed. The demonic assignments that were sent to destroy your family are being cancelled. The generational patterns of dysfunction are being broken. The chaos that has been normal in your home is being replaced with peace that does not make natural sense. Your children are coming back. The ones who walked away are turning around. The ones who said they wanted nothing to do with you are softening. The ones who were angry are finding forgiveness in their hearts. The ones who were lost are being found. I have not forgotten about your children. I have not given up on them. I do not lose what belongs to me, and your children belong to me. I have angels assigned to them right in this moment. I have been orchestrating circumstances in their lives designed to bring them to a place of surrender. I have been speaking to their hearts even when they were not listening. I have been protecting them even when they were running from me. I have been patient with them even when you felt like giving up hope, and I am telling you that the prayers you have been praying over your children have been heard, have been recorded, have been stored up, and are about to be answered in ways that will leave you in tears of gratitude. The marriage that was falling apart is being held together by my hand. I see the strain. I see the distance between you and your spouse. I see how you sleep in the same bed but feel like strangers. I see the way you stopped really talking to each other and started just managing logistics. I see the resentment that built up from years of unmet expectations. I see the wounds that were caused by careless words and thoughtless actions. I see the temptations that have been whispered into the ears of both of you about how much better life would be with someone else. I see how close you came to walking away. But I also see the covenant that was made. I see the vows that were spoken. I see the dreams you had when you first came together. I see the potential that still exists in that relationship, and I am not letting the enemy destroy what I put together. I am releasing a fresh wind of love into your marriage, not the shallow emotion that comes and goes based on feelings. I am talking about covenant love, sacrificial love. The kind of love that chooses to stay even when it is hard. The kind of love that forgives even when the offense hurt deeply. The kind of love that sees the worst in someone and decides to believe for the best anyway. That kind of love does not come from human effort. It comes from me. And I am pouring it into your heart and into the heart of your spouse. You are going to find yourself feeling things for your spouse that you have not felt in years. You are going to find yourself wanting to serve them, honor them, bless them in ways that surprise you, and they are going to experience the same shift. The walls are coming down. The coldness is thawing. The connection is being restored. What the enemy meant to destroy is about to become a testimony of my redemptive power. The atmosphere in your home is changing. The heaviness that you felt the moment you walked through the door is lifting. The tension that made everyone walk on eggshells is being replaced with peace. The arguments that erupted over small things are going to decrease because the demonic spirits that were stirring up strife are being removed from your house. Your home is being cleansed from every negative influence. Every portal that was opened through sin, through ungodly entertainment, through objects that carried spiritual contamination, through words that were spoken in anger is being closed. Every demon that was given access to your house is being evicted. Your home is being consecrated as holy ground, set apart from my presence, protected by my angels, saturated with my peace. The hope that died is being resurrected. You stopped believing that things could get better. You stopped dreaming about a better future. You stopped praying certain prayers because you prayed them so many times without seeing results that you decided there was no point in asking anymore. You stopped hoping because hoping hurt too much when those hopes were disappointed. You built walls around your heart to protect yourself from the pain of expecting something good and being let down again. You decided that it was safer to expect nothing than to hope for something and be crushed when it did not happen. But hope is not optional in my kingdom. Hope is essential. Hope is powerful. Hope is a spiritual force that keeps you moving forward even when you cannot see the path. And I am breathing hope back into your spirit. I am giving you permission to dream again. Not foolish dreams, disconnected from reality. I am talking about dreams that I plant in your heart. Visions of the future that I want to create for you. Dreams about restored relationships. Dreams about financial freedom. Dreams about a healthy body. Dreams about a life that is not dominated by stress and struggle. Dreams about fulfilling the purpose I placed inside you. Dreams about making a difference in the lives of others. Dreams about experiencing joy that is not dependent on your circumstances. Those dreams are not wishful thinking. Those dreams are prophetic glimpses of what I am preparing for you. And I am telling you to dust off those dreams that you buried and let me breathe life into them again. Your gratitude is about to overflow. Right in this season, you are going to find yourself overwhelmed by thankfulness for what I have done, for what I am doing, for what I am about to do. You have been through seasons where it was hard to find anything to be grateful for because you were drowning in problems. You have been through times when people told you to be thankful and you wanted to scream because you could not see anything in your life worth being thankful for. But gratitude is coming. Not forced gratitude, not fake gratitude where you pretend everything is fine when it is not. Real gratitude that rises up from your spirit because you can see my hand at work in your life. You are going to look back at the season and realize that I was setting things up behind the scenes that you could not see. You are going to recognize that I was working even in the moments when you thought I was silent. You are going to understand that I was protecting you from things you did not even know were threatening you. And that revelation is going to produce gratitude that changes the way you see everything. The praise that was stolen from you is being restored. There was a time when you praised me easily. There was a time when worship flowed naturally from your heart. But then life got hard and the praise stopped. You stopped singing. You stopped lifting your hands. You stopped speaking words of worship because you were too tired, too hurt, too angry, too disappointed. The enemy used your circumstances to silence your worship. And that was exactly what music he wanted. He knows that your praise is powerful. He knows that when you worship me, things shift in the spiritual realm. He knows that your worship defeats his plans. That is why he works so hard to steal your song. But I am giving you a new song. I am putting praise back in your mouth. You are going to find yourself worshiping again even before you see the full manifestation of my promises. You are going to praise me in advance for what I said I would do. And that praise is going to be a weapon that destroys the works of the enemy in your life. The blessing over your health is multi-layered. I am not just healing the physical symptoms you can see, music and feel. I am healing the root causes that the doctors never identified. I am healing the emotional wounds that created physical symptoms. I am healing the stress that was destroying your body from the inside out. I am healing the effects of years of anxiety, years of fear, years of carrying burdens you were never meant to carry. I am restoring your immune system so that your body can defend itself the way I designed it to. I am restoring your energy levels so that you do not feel exhausted all the time. I am restoring your mental clarity so that you can think straight again. I am restoring your sleep so that you music can rest deeply and wake up refreshed. I am restoring your appetite so that you can enjoy food again. I am restoring every function in your body that has been compromised. The doctors are about to be amazed. They are going to run tests expecting to see the same results they have been seeing. And they are going to find that something has changed. They are going to look at scans and blood work and measurements and scratch their heads because what they are seeing does not match what they expected. They are going to ask you what you did differently, and you are going to tell them that you did not do anything differently because I did it. Your testimony is going to challenge their medical paradigm. Your healing is going to be so undeniable that they will have no explanation except a supernatural one. And some of those doctors and nurses are going to have their faith awakened because they witnessed what I did in your body. The financial blessing I am releasing is going to touch every area of your finances. I am increasing your income. I am opening up new streams of revenue. I am giving you ideas that will generate income in ways you have not experienced before. I am connecting you with people who need exactly what you have to offer, and they are willing to pay for it. I am causing your employers to see your value in a new way that leads to promotions and raises. I am giving you favor with decision makers who control resources. I am positioning you for opportunities that will multiply your income beyond what you thought was possible for someone at your level. The financial ceiling you have been hitting is being shattered. The limits you accepted as normal are being removed. The amount you thought was the most you could ever earn is about to become your starting point for the next level. I am also decreasing your expenses. I am removing the financial drains that have been eating up your income. I am closing the holes in your budget that you could not figure out. I am bringing an end to the unexpected expenses that kept derailing your financial plans. I am removing the people and situations that were constantly pulling money out of your pocket. I am teaching you how to steward resources in a way that makes your money go further. I am giving you wisdom about spending, saving, and investing that you did not have before. I am breaking the spirit of poverty that made you make poor financial decisions even when you knew better. I am breaking the generational patterns of financial mismanagement that you learned from your family. I'm giving you a new mindset about money that aligns with kingdom principles. The debt that has been crushing you is being dealt with. Some of it is going to be paid off supernaturally through unexpected resources that come into your hand. Some of it is going to be forgiven through circumstances that you did not orchestrate. Some of it is going to be restructured in ways that make it manageable. But all of it is going to lose its power to control your life. The stress you have felt about debt is going to lift. The shame you have felt about owing money is going to be replaced with confidence. The fear of never being able to get out from under the debt is going to be replaced with a clear vision of financial freedom. You are going to pay off debts faster than you thought possible. You are going to look at your accounts and realize that the balances are decreasing at a rate that does not match the payments you are making. Music, and you are going to know that I intervened. The savings account that has been empty is about to start filling up. You have wanted to save money, but there has never been anything left to save. You have lived paycheck to paycheck for so long that you forgot what it feels like to have a financial cushion. But I am breaking the cycle of living on the edge of financial disaster. I am making it possible for you to save. I am creating margin in your budget. I am increasing your income and decreasing your expenses at the same time. And the gap between the two is going to become your savings. You are going to start building an emergency fund that gives you peace of mind. You are going to start planning for the future instead of just surviving the present. You're going to have money set aside for the things you want to do, not just the things you have to do. The generosity that has been locked inside you is about to be released. You have wanted to give, but you felt like you did not have enough to give. You have seen needs around you and wished you could help, but you were barely making it yourself. But when I bless you, I do not bless you just so you can have a more comfortable life. I bless you so you can be a blessing to others. I am about to put you in a financial position where you can give generously without it hurting. You are going to be able to help people in ways that music changed their lives. You are going to be able to fund kingdom work. You are going to be able to respond to the voice of my spirit when I tell you to give to someone without having to worry about whether you can afford it. And the joy you experience from being able to give freely is going to be greater than the joy of receiving. The family unity I am creating in your home is not superficial. I am not just making people get along on the surface while resentment fers underneath. I am dealing with the heart issues. I am exposing the root causes of division. I am bringing hidden things into the light so they can be addressed and healed. I am creating an environment where people can be honest about what they are really feeling without fear of judgment or rejection. I am teaching your family members how to communicate in healthy ways. I am showing them how to resolve conflict without destroying each other. I am giving them the ability to forgive deeply, not just say the words, but truly release the offense and move forward. The love in your home is being restored to the way I intended it. Music to be. Not selfish love that only gives when it feels like giving. Not conditional love that withdraws when someone disappoints you. I am talking about unconditional covenant love that reflects the way I love you. Love that is patient when someone is going through a difficult season. Love that is kind even when someone is being difficult. Love that does not keep a record of wrongs. Love that protects each other instead of tearing each other down. Love that believes the best about each other even when behavior suggests otherwise. Love that celebrates each other's victories instead of being jealous. Love that serves each other without expecting anything in return. That kind of love transforms a house into a home. That kind of love creates a safe place where everyone can be themselves. That kind of love is a powerful testimony to everyone who witnesses it. Your children are going to thrive. The ones who have been struggling are going to find their footing. The ones who have been making bad decisions are going to start making wise choices. The ones who have been hanging around the wrong people are going to be divinely separated from those negative influences and connected with people who will encourage them toward their destiny. The ones who have been wasting their potential are going to wake up to the gifts and talents I placed inside them. The ones who have been distant from me are going to encounter me in ways that transform their entire worldview. You are going to see changes in your children that you have been praying for but started to wonder if you would ever see. And you are going to know that it was not your parenting that did it. It was my intervention in response to your faithful prayers. The blessing I am releasing over you includes divine protection. I am surrounding you with angels who have been assigned to guard you. These are not decorative angels. These are warrior angels who have fought battles in heavenly realms. They have been given specific instructions concerning your safety. They are watching over you when you sleep. They are going ahead of you to prepare the way. They are standing behind you to protect your back from attacks you do not see coming. They are walking beside you as constant companions. They are intervening in situations that could have harmed you, redirecting your steps away from danger, blocking the plans of the enemy against you. The accidents that were planned against you are being prevented. The enemy has sent assignments against your life, against your family, against your health, against your finances. But those assignments are not succeeding because my angels are intercepting them. There have been moments when you were seconds away from disaster and you did not even know it because my angels moved you out of the path of danger. There have been times when the enemy set a trap for you, and you walked right past it without falling in because an angel redirected your steps. There have been plans made in the kingdom of darkness to take you out, and those plans failed because my protection is stronger than their attacks. The weapons that are being formed against you are not going to prosper. That is not just a nice saying. That is a legal decree from heaven. The enemy is still going to form weapons. He is still going to launch attacks. He is still going to try to destroy what I am building in your life. But his weapons are going to malfunction. His plans are going to backfire. His schemes are going to be exposed before they can do the damage he intended. Every trap he sets is going to catch him instead of you. Every pit he digs for you is going to become his own prison. Every lie he tells about you is going to be proven false. Every accusation he brings against you is going to be dismissed by my judgment. The people who have been plotting against you are about to face consequences. Amen. Share and subscribe.